Dave from the Redneck Garage. Well, I'm out here about to work on the Jeep, and we're going to be trying to push out that front bent panel and see how much of that dent we can get out of the hump. And we're going to be using a Porta Power today. Now, I will say this, when you use a Porta Power, you kind of got to think out of the box a little bit, because you got to figure out where to push and where is it going to be stronger than where you're pushing against. Otherwise, you're going to bend what you're pushing on. Does that make sense? Okay. So I've got us a 4x4 that I'm going to cut down the size. It's going to go up against the roll bar to push out on. And I'm going to get that ready now. So out of the box redneck thinking. Let's get started. So I bought a 4x4 and I'm going to just have to cut it down to fit in between the cab. Before we start pushing on, you can see it's bowed out there, and then it's kind of pushed in right on this edge, and then the bottom is it's pretty straight. Then right in here it's pushed in, and there is a little bit of a flex right back here in the back, right there where it was kind of, I guess where it was just pushed in, caused that to buckle just a little bit right here on the end. Now that can be fixed without actually really doing much, but we're going to push on this probably near the top where it's pushed in the most, and I'll get a board and put it in there to distribute the weight a little bit and put a little pressure on it and see what happens. So there we go, that's part of the Redneck frame repair body adjustment action. So I'm gonna get the Porta Power set up. So I've got it set up, and it's against my 4x4, and I haven't put a lot of pressure on it, but I'm gonna start putting pressure here, and I may tap right that X and see if it comes out any. Okay, so it's pushed out pretty much as I'm going to get it pushed out. This is a double wall construction on the side, so I decided not to cut that open and do all that garbage. I'm going to hang the fender on and just take a look at it real quick. But this is indented a little bit, and once I grind it down, then just a light skim coat of Bondo and that should be good to go. And also with this, it's pushed in a little bit. Should be just fine. I'll look for high and low spots, and then the rest of it's in great shape. So that's kind of where we're at. It's about ready to start doing the body work on it, and this looks a lot better here. Now, if you were asking the question about this right here, you can see that's just a little bit off here. This will get a little caulk, and this is called live with it, because it's not going to make a dang bit of difference either way. I'm going to tap this in just a little bit here, and once that's painted with bed liner, you never see it. You really can't see it anyway, because the dash comes down to about here. But we should be in good shape. Okay, that lines up pretty well. Should be fine. I come out just a little bit with that top. You know, it's got a little bit of adjustment, but for as far as government work goes, that looks great. Awesome. Alright, so it's about to get dark out here, but the fender looks great when it's up against there, so this is just a matter of putting a little skim coat of Bondo on this piece right here, and I'm good to go, man. I'm not going to fret about it. The Porta Power worked great as far as being able to push out the firewall where I need it to be for the heater control box. Now I got to look at the old one and kind of determine, do I need to cut a hole out for the fan, and how does that go? And I don't know, because this is an 04 and the other one's a 2000. However, I'm about to start cleaning this off, and we're going to shoot the firewall after we put after we put the sealer on it, to see what that color is going to look like, and I may be ordering new paint or it's going to be the right color. So that's kind of where I'm at, and I think it looks great. A lot of work done today in just a few hours. I'm David from the Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.